Good day everyone, welcome to Channel AMEC, your insight to the Australian visa system. Hello everyone, my name is Carl Young, your online YouTube visa consultant. Now, are you interested about Australian visa, immigration, and perhaps study abroad? Now, should you consider to subscribe to our channel and turn on the little bell on the side so once we have all the news and updates in 2021, you should be the first one getting all the insight and news. Alright, now today's video, I would like to share a bit of a review and recaps of what we have experienced in regards to the GTI Global Talent Independent Visa, which is a highly spoken and highly discussed topic over the year of 2020, whereby a lot of PhD graduate and master graduate actually gain their permanent residency under the subclass 858 of GTI straight away. Now, how do you get it? This video will provide you all the explanation and detail and review of what's coming up. Alright, now let's jump into the actual web page, which you might be able to find if you Google Home Affairs .gov.au space Global Talent Independent or GTI. You should be able to find yourself and land at this page. Now, the page I'm showing you is exactly what we are looking at with the eligibility, which is the most the meat and the content and required criteria required for GTI applicants. So what the detail and what we are foreseeing and planning towards from the government of Australia is that they have bumped up at the budget 2020-21 to about double of the quota of the placements, should I say, for the GTI applicants. So previously it was about 5,000 to about 7,000 people of the financial year, but with the coming up 2021, Australian government is looking to bump it up to 15,000 applicants for GTI. So this will be an opportunity, and if you are following the steps of what the government's initiative and their goals is towards or aiming at, it's obviously you'll be easier to obtain your permanent residence. However, GTI has a very high standard and requirements, so I will take you into an overview of what this will be look like in 2021, apart from the numbers of placement that we have just explained. So I will go bit by bit, and obviously if you do have any query, more than welcome to leave your comment right down below. Okay, so eligibility for Global Talent Visa Program, candidate with highly skilled in one of the 7 target sectors. So what are these target sectors? Generally, it's all the high tech, all the science people. So it's agtech, so agriculture technology, space advanced manufacturing. So space, obviously, that's pretty obvious. So if you do in the space engineering side, or advanced manufacturing, for example, manufacture of the chiplets, chipsets, all the high-tech stuff that you can see around the world. Fintech, so a lot of people has been they are programmers, but they work in the banking sector for a very long time, but they're not bankers, they are actually a programmer. So they develop Fintech, so technology that relates to financial software, apps, or whatever. Cryptocurrency is also included in this. Okay, energy and mining technology, so obviously that's all the natural gas, whatever this mining, coal, gold, what else, metal, all kind of these technologies involved in there. Now medtech is a highly spoken topic of 2020, obviously due to the pandemic. So medtech, about all the medicines, vaccines, biotech stuff, medication or natural supplements and things like that. If you've been doing research and things like that, or nutritional researchers. Cybersecurity also is another highly spoken topic of 2020 due to the geopolitical issues that all the countries and nations are now implementing a highly sophisticated cybersecurity structure or infrastructure softwares. So if you are in this type of areas, obviously that's another topic that we can actually get you into the permanent residency. Now, quantum information, that's like all the supercomputers, allowing the computers calculations and computation to be super fast, and that's the future. And obviously that connect to the advanced digital and data science and ICT. So if you're in this area, I believe you have a highly opportunity to actually obtain permanent residency through a GTI program. So the talent to be able to apply this talent under the it has to be under distinguished talent visa, which is of the subclass 858. So you need to prove that you have international recognized evidence of outstanding achievement, which we will address that in the coming button down there, and also provide evidence that will have asset. You will be an asset of Australia. So it's pretty obvious. As long as you are in the top 7 tech sectors and you have international recognized achievement, generally that will equivalent that you will be an asset to Australia. So that's pretty obvious because we have already addressed what the government of Australia wants. So if you're in those expertise, obviously you become an asset of what the government of Australia needed or required, and have no difficulty obtaining employment or becoming established in their field. So that's pretty obvious. That connect to the next dot is that you have a recognized organization, individual, Australian nominate your talent. So the reason they want that is it can be a company nominate you, but it has to be an interrelated field. So you cannot have an ICT company trying to nominate someone who's in medtech, for example, or someone is in advanced manufacturing, because that's not related. Okay, so it has to be related. It's same as for the Australian nominator as a person. The person has to be in a closely related field of what your expertise is in order for Australian government or the Department of Immigration to understand that your expertise is actually recognized, and as long as your expertise is recognized by an Australian of this talent same field, then obviously that will equate to your employability in Australia as well. Okay, so that's all related. So with all these criteria, generally 80% that you will get. If you can meet all these criteria, 80% that you will get this visa straight away. And then let's read on. Okay, let me move that over a bit. Okay, it says the candidate must have high skill and show exceptional track record of professional achievement. So that's pretty obvious. So these kind of people are generally within the age between has to be 35 above, I would say. 35 below, very hard unless you're a genius, or if you're 35 above, you have a lot of experience, and obviously you can prove a track record of professional achievement. So you have been demonstrating how well your achievement has been conducted and over the years. And this may include that. Now, this is very important. I want to address this one. This may include senior roles, patent, professional awards, international publication, and membership. So a lot of people focus on patents. That's pretty obvious. If you're a PhD, you will lodge a patent of whatever that your innovative idea is. A professional award, that's generally going through career working experiences. And if you're doing a thesis for master by research or PhD, obviously you have a publication or perhaps a membership as well. But this one here, read on the senior roles. Now, that I have gone through an experience that some candidates, they may not be a PhD graduate. They may not have a very highly research qualification achievement. However, through their experiences in the field, I did have a real candidate like this. They prove their senior roles does have the advantage and achievements and experiences in the above sectors. Okay, so for example, a person only got bachelor, for example, probably less, but has been in let's say in fintech. Okay, he or she was self-taught. It's been in fintech for 10, 12 years and achieved a lot of international awards, developed a lot of apps, and been recognized by banks and things like that, and has been currently being employed as a senior role, overseeing as a supervisor, overseeing a lot of different new projects developments within whatever the employment business that they're in. And this guy will actually get this talent accepted as well. So now again, this is a very different, because traditionally people would see, obviously if you're a PhD graduate, you got a lot of patents and things like that, you fit into this easily. But if you're in a senior role, you've been in this role for many years, you probably can actually get that. Obviously, we need to assess that in detail as well. Okay, now also places are available for master and PhD student who can demonstrate exceptional talent. So obviously, if you're being a graduate or master by research or PhD, it cannot be master by course, because master by course you obviously can't show your exceptional talent, international recognition, because everybody can do it anyway. So master by research, you actually demonstrate by providing an innovative idea or publications or perhaps patents lodged as well. Okay, the final part is that you need to show that at least you have annual income equivalent to Australian dollars of $150,600 or above. Okay, or perhaps this is all, so it's 3 columns here, you can pick one. Okay, you need to meet one, or you have an offer of such remuneration, or you are a recent PhD or master graduate in the target sector. So I wanted to take a little detailed explanation on reason. Now, how recent it is should be within 3 years or so. So if your PhD or master by research has been achieved in 2016 or 15, then that's not recent, so that cannot be counted. Okay, it has to be recent, it has to be within 2018, 2019, or perhaps 2020. Then you will meet this high income threshold by avoiding to show that your income salary to be above the annual income of $153,600. Okay, so that's pretty simple overarching overview, and I believe GTI will be a major type of category of visa which the government of Australia will be promoting throughout 2021 and onwards for at least 3 to 5 years. So should you have any other question or query, more than welcome to leave your comment right down below, and I see you in the next video. Goodbye.